4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 3-car garage, all on a half an acre or 1/3 of an acre for 309 or below. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today I've got a treat for you. I've got a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, over 1,800 square foot ranch style home for all for 309 or under in Ocala. The first thing you're going to notice is this really long driveway. Now this is a builder model, so I can't go in the garage, but it's a 3-car garage with a 1-car bay and a 2-car bay right over here. I'm going to tell you a lot more about this. This is a new builder that I'm covering, and this is a new area that we are expanding into. The first thing you're going to notice that you have a really nice long walkway to your entrance, and I like the fact that there is a pad that kind of takes you in there. So let's go inside and check rest of this beautiful house out. Hello and welcome to this beautiful builder. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida, Tampa and Ocala areas, this is a great resource. So if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Press that thumbs up button, show us some love. And if you are not sure about which area to buy the house in, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. And today I am in Ocala. As a matter of fact, I've actually done a video on Ocala that's available on our sister channel, Orlando Living with D. Now this is a beautiful house for the price, and this is an all-inclusive price, because what usually happens is when I show you brand new builder home, there is a base price, there is a lot price, then there is upgrades. Everything that you see is everything that you get. Now the price on this house is 309. The lot size could be anywhere from 1/4 of an acre to 1/3. Now they are built independently. So one thing that I want you to be aware of is that you may not necessarily all the time have the city water or sewer, because this specific house is on septic and on well water. Now there is no HOA, hallelujah. And for 309, everything included is a phenomenal price. The first thing you're going to notice is the ceiling height, which is 8 foot with the standard 6'8" door. Now this is about 1,806 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 3-car garage with a 2-car bay and a 1-car bay. Now I can't go inside. However, because this is a builder model, there are buildings scattered throughout in Ocala, which is Marion County. And this is something that, we've been looking in, and we do a lot of production builders, but we are also looking into some independent builder because they have some really good deals compared to other builders. So as I walk in, you're going to notice that you have this front pad, which is basically a MVP or a manufactured vinyl plank. This is something that you get right at the beginning. Now, if you build this from scratch, there is a possibility that they might be able to have it all, so you do have to pay extra for it. But everything that you see the way it is, other than the personal belongings, it is going to be like this. Now please do keep in mind, like within this house you have 2 different paints, and I say this all the time. Now if you are going to be building a house brand new, make sure to check out the do's and don'ts when you go to a design center, because things like this will cost you more money with the builder than for you to try to do it yourself later on, because they have 2 different style of paints. You just have your regular white walls, and then they did that, which kind of pops this area out. So this could be considered as a den or just an open space. And I have had clients, what they have done is they've gotten a door in between. That is something that you can do. It's not about the square footage, and I've been saying this ever since I've been doing videos, because what I realize is that the house, the way it flows, that's what it really matters than anything else. So right over here is the very first bedroom, and I like to always stand in the corner. And if you watch my video on the design center, and if you build from scratch, I would have definitely loved some extra lights. But this is a really nice house if you've been thinking about retiring and you just don't want to be in the hustle and bustle of the Disney World, but you want to be not very far from it. This is just about an hour or so away, and you have everything. Villages is just down the road. There's a lot of entertainment. Everything is available to you, and it's a nice, quiet town with so much happening over here. There's just a lot of things that is going on. You have your standard. I'm not a big fan of these split doors, but hey, for the price and what I have is okay. So you have this closet space right over here. And now as you would notice that all your wet areas are going to be MVP and everything else is going to be your carpet. I just like the way it kind of takes you in. So you have like a 1-bedroom right over there at the very front, and then the whole house opens up. And look at this, guys. This is what you have right over here. I love the format in regards to the openness of the house. You know, I love that you have your great room, your living room right there. You have a really nice sized kitchen. Now, please do keep in mind that this is for Formica, and this is something that you get as a standard feature. Like I mentioned, if you build from scratch, then there is an option for you to kind of change a few things, but that is something that also depends upon model to model. So it really would depend which stage they are in, because sometimes if they're already in, if they're already in quite a bit, then they may not be able to change things. But if you build from dirt lot, then there is a good possibility. Now, talking in terms of the market, you know, I've been saying this, and I really want you guys to be aware of this. What's going on right now is that the market went crazy, the rates went up, now the rates have started to come down. And I've been saying this, if you go back on my videos, I've been saying this, and I'm going to say this again, guys. The question you really need to ask yourself is, can you afford the payment? And if this is the house you want, because the rates will fluctuate. They were almost 7.5%, 8%. Most of the market kind of stopped towards the tail end of 2023. But now all the buyers are coming back because the rates have started to come down. Now, I'm not saying how long it's going to take for it to get to, but if you're waiting for that 2 and 3%, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry to break your bubble, but I don't foresee that to happen. What I do see is, because of the election year, because of everything that's happening, the rates might come down between 5 to about 6.5, 7% at the most, and that will be the case. And a lot of people that are just sitting on the baseline, they're going to all jump back into the market, and guess what's going to happen? The prices will start going up. So right now with some builders, they're doing a lot of incentives. With this builder, they're giving you $15,000 towards closing cost and prepaid. Of course, you have to use their preferred lender, and everything, as you see, is there's no washer and dryer that is included, or the blinds or the refrigerator. What you do get is your stove, your microwave, and your dishwasher. So that is something that is included. This is what you have, the flooring, which is also included in the price. You have those 32-inch cabinets. They have 3 different colors. You have the white, you have the black espresso, and you have the gray. I personally like this kind of color. White is something that, you know, every little speck of dust is going to show. And if you cook a lot and all that, then that is something that you really want to keep an eye. The other thing that I want to talk about is over here. This one doesn't really vent outside. Now, some builders do that as a standard feature where the microwave vents outside, because the way we cook, we use a lot of spices and stuff, and sometimes the smell stays. So I would traditionally prefer if the microwave vents outside, so that the smell kind of goes out of the house. And then as I go over here, you have this little small pantry right over here. And then you also have a lot of space in terms of, you have some cabinet space over there. And then you also have this little coffee station or some station right in the corner. It's a really nice, workable house, especially for the price point that you are looking in. And then right behind this door is your laundry. And I love the fact that you have the washer and dryer. This is a door to your entrance to the garage. Obviously, I cannot go in there because they using it as the builder office, but I just love the flow of the house, just the way it kind of comes in. Now, guys, if you are looking to buy anywhere in Central Florida or Tampa or Ocala areas, this is a great resource. But I also love the fact, now, I'm not a huge fan that you only have one light over here. If I'm going to build this from scratch, I would have preferred to have a little bit more light, because I don't know about you, but I really love that. You know, when you have like a great room, I just prefer to have more lights. A nice bright house kind of is more inviting. Now let me take you outside, because this is the feature. Other than the 3-car garage, this is an amazing feature. Look at the amount of land you have. Now, this is not in an HOA. You can always easily fence it. You don't have to worry about waiting. Now, this is on a 1/3 of an acre. Look at the size of your backyard. This is just phenomenal. This is something that you don't really see with a production builder, because usually the lot size is, you know, 40, 50, or 60. And in some cases, in like Mineola and Groveland, there is like 80-foot lots too. So that is a possibility. But if you're looking for that standalone house that you don't kind of have the HOA mess with you, then that is kind of really good. And then on that side is your other bedroom. So let me go ahead and take you over here, which is the second bedroom. And I just love the way when I am doing my videos, one of the things that I really love is just the basics of how they do. Like, this is just simple, like nothing extraordinary spent on this wall other than the paint, and it kind of pops the wall out. It makes it like really nice, and I just love how they decorate it. So it's a really nice size room. You have this big window over here. These are double pane windows, and then you have your standard closet space right over here. And then as I come outside, I'm going to have the bathroom right over here. So this basically is plexiglass. Not a huge fan of it, but in terms of the price, you can always change these things later on. With builders, most of the time you get 1, 2, and 10-year warranty. So just keep that in mind. You have the MVP flooring, you have the Formica with the overmount sink, and then right over here is your standard closet for your, you can keep your towels, your toiletries, stuff like that. And then right over here is the other bedroom. So the size in terms of the bedroom is pretty flexible. As you can see, like, they're pretty comfortable in that regards. I would have definitely loved more lights, but if you are looking to retire, you're looking in this area, or you're just looking to move to Florida and you have a certain budget restraint, this is a great area because there's so much growth coming. And I've been saying this on my video, guys, if you are looking to move, and you've been just thinking about having that dream home, it's going to probably be a while before you get into the dream home unless you have the resources. Now, if you've been renting, I mean, like, what the rents have done, they've gone so up. So get something to get the ball rolling, start building your equity, and then step up to a better house. That's just my suggestion to you. Take it or leave it. But this is just something that I have seen so many times, because I've been talking to a lot of people and they're kind of still stuck in the older price or the rates. And I have people that like, oh, I'm waiting because the price is too high, but the rates were really low. And then it's like, oh, it's the rate too high, and so forth. So I'm going to tell you, the rates are not going to come as aggressively down as the prices went up, but I do believe that the rates will come down. And one of the things that you could do for yourself would be, when you are looking to buy, you want to make sure that you get the best rate to start with. So when the rates come down, you refi it. And if they don't come down, hopefully you had the good rate to start with. And if the rates go up, I'm like, stay where you are. So the question you really, really need to ask is, can I afford the house? Does it work for me and my family? It's just a simple math. And if you do the math and it makes sense, then definitely go ahead, because I want you to be able to make the right decision for you and your family. And we are always here to help you and guide you through the process, so you can decide, hey, is this area going to be good for me, or is it too rural, or is it just too active? That is something you can always look, because we have done videos on those. And right over here is the master bedroom, and look at the size of this master bedroom. Isn't that amazing? You have this really nice big window. I would have preferred like 2 windows, maybe half of over here, half over there, but that's a personal choice, maybe some extra lights. But this is a really good size master bedroom. And then you also have the master bathroom right over here. It doesn't have the double sink, it just have one overmount sink with the cabinet space at the bottom. But I do believe that there is a possibility to add another sink if you're building from scratch. Now keep in mind, this is at $309. Depending upon what upgrades it has, the price may be a little bit less or a little bit more. You have the walk-in shower right over here, which you can always get a glass enclosure later on, which is not that expensive. It's easy to do, but this is how you get it. And then over here is your master closet. Not really huge. And if my wife has this closet, I probably wouldn't have any space at all, because this will just fill her clothes. I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say that. Let's just go on. I will get into trouble. She's been watching my videos lately and I don't want to get into a trouble. But this is your toilet right over here. So as you can see, this is a really nice house. I hope our videos bring in a lot of value for you. And if they do, please press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. And now that I'm TikToking and Instagramming, make sure to check our channels over there. Like find us on TikTok, find us on Orlando Home Show in Espanol, which is run by amazing Carolyn Maldonado. She's the latest team member, and also Anna Karina. We do these videos to provide you value, to provide you information. And if you've been thinking about making that move, start now, guys. I can't tell you, as the market shifts and when the rates do go down, because I do believe Feds have already said that they're going to reduce the rate, everybody that's sitting on the fence is going to jump. Now, if you are looking for the rate buy down, some of the builders are doing some phenomenal things, especially on inventory home. That's where you get the biggest bang for your buck. And if you are looking to buy a house which is all decorated, because some builders will do a lease back or sell the model homes, let us know, because we carry a separate list of people that are just specifically looking for a model home that is completely decorated and pretty much ready to go. So those are the things that we look into. Thank you again for watching. We appreciate the help and the support that you have given us, and we look forward to serve you this year. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. Bye for now.